Two small figures crawl across a slope of broken stone. Frodo and Sam have reached the slopes of Mount Doom. Around them lies Mordor, a land designed for war. This is the heart of Sauron's realm, the place where his power was forged. And yet, as they climb higher, something feels deeply wrong. There is no fortress here, no vast garrison of orcs, no Nazgul circling the mountain. At the one place in Middle-earth where Sauron could be destroyed forever, there is almost no defense at all. That silence raises one of the most unsettling questions in The Lord of the Rings. Why did Sauron never guard Mount Doom? Why was the most important place in Middle-earth left exposed? And why did that single belief cost the Dark Lord everything? Welcome back to the channel. Let's get started.
We did it, Mr. Frodo.
Before going any further, one crucial point must be made clear. Mount Doom, also called Orodruin, was not simply a volcano. It was a place uniquely bound to Sauron himself. The One Ring could only be unmade there, in the same fires where it was forged during the Second Age. This was not forgotten knowledge. Elrond knew it, Gandalf knew it, the Wise knew it, and Sauron knew it too. So ignorance is not the explanation. What failed was something far more dangerous. The real question is not, why didn't Sauron guard Mount Doom? It is this. Why did Sauron believe no one would ever come there to destroy the ring at all? To understand that belief, we must step far back in time. Before Mordor, before the ring, before Sauron became the Dark Lord of Middle-earth.
One ring to rule them all.
Sauron did not begin as a tyrant. In the earliest ages of the world, he was known as Mehron, a Maya of Auli, the Vala of craftsmanship, order, and substance. Tolkien describes him as a being who loved precision, efficiency, and control. He despised waste and chaos. Even then, Mehron believed the world should be arranged according to a single, perfect design. When Morgoth corrupted him, that belief did not disappear. It intensified. Where Morgoth sought destruction, Sauron sought dominion. Where Morgoth broke the world, Sauron wanted to organize it, under himself. This distinction matters deeply, because Sauron never believed evil was meaningless. He believed it was necessary. The One Ring was not merely a weapon, it was Sauron's worldview made tangible. By pouring a great portion of his own essence into the ring, Sauron created an instrument that embodied everything he believed. Power must be centralized. Order must be enforced. Freedom is inefficiency. The ring was designed to dominate other wills, not through brute force alone, but through desire. It promised strength, it promised victory, it promised control. From Sauron's perspective, this created an unbreakable rule of reality. Power is always taken. It is never willingly destroyed. The ring was not meant to be unmade, because destruction had no place in Sauron's logic. Sauron's greatest misunderstanding was born at the end of the Second Age. When Elendil and Gil-galad overthrew him, the ring lay exposed. Isildur stood at the edge of Mount Doom, the same place Frodo would one day stand. He had the power to end Sauron forever, and he did not. Instead, Isildur claimed the ring as compensation for his father's death. From Sauron's perspective, even in defeat, this moment proved everything. Even the righteous would not relinquish power. Sauron interpreted Isildur's failure not as tragedy, but as confirmation. If a noble king, standing at the brink of absolute victory, could not destroy the ring, then no one ever would, and history seemed to support him. The ring corrupted Gollum. It betrayed Isildur at the Gladden Fields. It whispered to Boromir. It tempted Galadriel. Again and again, the ring behaved exactly as Sauron expected. Why guard Mount Doom, when no one would ever willingly walk into fire to let power go? If you enjoy the video so far, don't forget to drop a like. By the time Sauron rose again in the Third Age, his fear was not destruction, it was replacement. He believed the ring would inevitably be claimed by someone strong enough to challenge him, a king, a lord, a wielder of power. This belief shaped every decision he made. It is why he searched the Anduin, why he hunted for Isildur's heirs, why Aragorn terrified him. He never imagined the ring moving away from power.
Long have you hunted me. Long have I eluded you. Now
This assumption is mirrored perfectly at the Council of Elrond. When the idea of destroying the ring is spoken aloud, it is met not with hope, but disbelief. Even Boromir, a noble and brave man, cannot understand it. Why do you speak of destroying it? Boromir is not evil. He is human, and Sauron understands humans very well. Mount Doom was left unguarded because, in Sauron's mind, it was already protected by something far more reliable than armies: assumption. He did not believe destruction was a meaningful choice for anyone strong enough to reach it. To come so far, to endure Mordor, to stand within the Sammath Naur itself, required will, ambition, and power, the very traits the ring was designed to dominate. In Sauron's logic, such a person would claim the ring instantly, not annihilate it. Guarding Mount Doom against an action he considered impossible was, to him, unnecessary. The danger was never invasion. It was imagination.
Let the Lord of the Black Land come forth! Let justice be done upon him!
The March on the Black Gate confirmed everything Sauron already believed. When Aragorn revealed himself and challenged the Dark Lord openly, it fit perfectly within Sauron's understanding of power. This was how history had always unfolded: a rival claiming the ring, gathering armies, and confronting him directly. The gate did not frighten Sauron. It reassured him. It proved the ring had been found, mastered, and wielded. In that moment, Sauron's gaze narrowed, fixed entirely on the threat he understood. His attention shifted outward, toward war and domination, leaving Mount Doom behind him, not through neglect, but through certainty.
Here, son!
At the cracks of doom, Sauron is proven right, and still loses. Frodo does not destroy the ring. He claims it. For a brief instant, Sauron's entire worldview is validated. And then something happens that Sauron could never calculate. Not strength, not wisdom, not domination, but mercy, delayed, fragile, and unintended, completes what power never could. Gollum falls. The ring is destroyed. Sauron did not fall because he failed to guard Mount Doom. He fell because he could not imagine anyone choosing to let power go. He guarded borders. He commanded armies. He bent nations to his will. But he never believed anyone would walk willingly into the fire, carrying absolute power, and surrender it. And that blind certainty, more than any sword or spell, was what finally destroyed him.
The ring is mine.
If you like this kind of video, join the channel and leave a like for more content like this. It really helps me out. Thanks for watching, and as always, see you on the next one.